All right, let's welcome in Hall of Fame pass rusher who played 13 seasons for the Dolphins and a Pittsburgh native, Jason Taylor. Jason, is tonight the first time you've ever seen Peyton and not sacked him?
There's been a couple times probably at the golf course or whatnot where we were very friendly and non-violent. But
Very nice of you.
I'm far enough away now that I certainly can't get to him.
I like it. I feel safe here, with a little space here. Jason, Eli, of course, welcomed you to the show, but you welcomed me to the NFL. We'll show a clip here when we can. This is you, after Mr. Turner here. Show this clip. This is you sacking me in my NFL debut. Thank you very much. Did you really think sacking me was worth a celebration dance?
No. Now I look back at it now and I don't know what that was. And some of my players now go back on YouTube and see some of these celebrations and they tell me how uncool I was. I don't know what that was. I was excited. All right, I got Peyton Manning on the ground and I overreacted, but it is what it is.
Jason, I mean, you had 139 and a half sacks in your career, 7th most in the NFL all time. You sacked 70 different quarterbacks, including Peyton 5 times, but you never sacked me. So, Jason, can you tell the viewers what made me so fast, elusive, and really just impossible to sack?
Oh, gosh.
Well, do we have to lead with this part of it? I figured this would be like the end of the segment, but all right. I played Eli and the Giants in 2007 over in London. And yes, Eli, you outran me to the pylon for a touchdown. I think you guys won the game like 13-10. It was
we might have this clip. We might have this clip.
Oh Lord, of course.
Oh, shocker. You had the angle.
Look, you had the
angle on me. You had the angle. I outran you.
I ran out of real estate, put it that way. But I was getting double teamed. I had to spin off a block. But yes, you have that on me forever because neither one of us are getting back on the field. Well, at least I'm not. I don't know what you're going to do. I know Phillip Rivers has reset the clock for everybody.
I mean, how special is it to you, Jason, that this was the first touchdown in international in London, and how special is that we get to share that together? We both kind of get a part of that touchdown.
Yeah, enjoy.
I could tell it's special for
you.
You're
well,
crying.
Look, we had to go 5,000 miles away for you to do it. We had to go all the way across the pond and play internationally for you to get a chance to get in the end zone. I think that field was a little shorter too. I'm not sure who measures the field internationally, but you got it. I needed 2 more yards.
The metric system.
Jason, it's customary it's customary to be nice to guests, but since we're kind of showing off our wheels here, let's roll another play when we have the chance here. It's an 11-yard touchdown run when you also couldn't quite catch me. How bad was it for you after this game and your teammates watched this tape of what they say to you when they saw that?
Hold on. First of all, I don't remember this. So this might be AI. I'm not real sure this is true. But going off of the video we just saw, again, you guys get me when I'm coming off of blocks and I got to turn around and redirect and break foot, drive foot. And yeah, I guess you got that one. But there's some other clips. That if you can't find them, I'll pull them up on YouTube of other things happening between you and I.
I believe it. All right, Jason, 28-3 here. It's not looking good, but your Dolphins are finally making a drive once you come on. You got a prediction here? Did the Dolphins score a touchdown here, run or pass? What do you think?
I'm going to go with they're going to score. Obviously, with the separation and score, they're going to need to throw the ball a little bit. So I'm going to say they're going to go ahead and throw one in, a little play action. Tua might roll out to his left, being a left-handed quarterback, and drop something right on at the pylon.
Nice pass right there.
See, I'm a little more committal. Yeah, I'm a little more committal than Michael Keaton was. He wanted to wait till 3rd down to see where they were. Like, you got to go for it early. All right.
Get out of there. Okay. He's rolling right. I like it.
He's rolling right.
Throw away.
Throw across his body.
I mean, Jason, on a left-handed or a right-handed quarterback that does move, I mean, does your coach, do y'all teach to try to make him roll to his opposite hand? Is that a strategy against these guys in the pass rush?
Yeah, you do. You want to take them away from their throwing hand and, to force a guy like Tua to his right. And while they can still do it, they're NFL quarterbacks. It's a little more uncomfortable for them. They got to get their hips turned back around, and there will be a bit more loft on the ball. So, yeah, we try to force them away from their throwing hand.
4-down territory for sure. So, oh, wow.
All right,
we'll get Eli.
We'll get him up there. That's perfect.
There, we threw one in.
That's a touchdown pass. That's perfect. Look at
on
that.
the wall.
Yeah. This picture looks a little like it's like from the 90s or something. It's like it's a little fuzzy. It's not as clear.
Yeah,
You got like the old school film.
I think that picture was taken after your touchdown run. You look so angry, Jason.
Yeah, I do. And I noticed that like on all the promos before I came on, I was like, every picture looks mean and face is sagging. I'm getting old and fat, and like everybody else is smiling. I gotta change my RBF is killing me right now.
All right, it's payback for breaking my jaw back in 2001. So that was my doing.
Do we have that clip?
I was not going to talk about that.
Do we have that clip of the broken jaw? I bet after the break we got time to find it. So after the break, but let's show another clip. Let's show this one more time.
Oh, come on.
Let's get it.
There's a limit.
First
There's a limit.
international touchdown, NFL history.
Jeez.
Jason and I get to share that moment.
We're showing different angles. We're showing the touchdown
speed.
angle.
Look at speed.
Hey, look, when you're running from a dog or the police, you always run faster.
All right, Jason, we found the play of you breaking Peyton's jaw. That's you and Lorenzo Bromell on the hit. I just got to ask, what was it like helping break Peyton's jaw? Because I've always wanted to do that.
Well, I got you on that. I think it was more Lorenzo than it was me. I like to say because Lorenzo came straight ahead and hit him under his chin. But being part of that, obviously I love your brother and did not want to injure him that way. I wanted it to hurt, but not necessarily injure him. Actually, I tried to reach out after that week. I called up to the facility and up there in Indianapolis and tried to reach out and I guess apologize, but I was not allowed to get through. So they kept me far away from you and did not want to accept. They did not want my apology, so we had to move on.
Jason, our producers actually have a Getty image from after that play. Let's see it right here. All right, the caption says, Peyton, quote, hey, looks back to see if he lost any teeth. Jason, did you help Peyton find his teeth right there?
I kept one. I actually have it in the house next to my Hall of Fame ring, so it's my claim to fame.
I felt like, I think Jason's right, Eli. I do feel like Lorenzo did most of the work. I do think Jason, as always, got there first, right? Fastest, D lineman ever. He got there first and kind of got me in the perfect position, kind of propped me up for Lorenzo to come in at a perfect angle. And Jason, I don't remember you reaching out. This is like pre-cell phones, right? Where it was hard to find people. So nobody ever told me. I would have taken your call. I do vividly remember Lorenzo's people wanting to know if I would call in on his defense. He got fined. They want to know if I would call and say, no, don't fine him. It's all okay. I'm like, no, actually, I think he should be fined. I have no teeth and a broken jaw for 6 weeks.
I want the money to come to me. His fine money should come to pay for my surgery for my broken jaw.
So you just admitted that you ignored my call, but you took the NFL's to find the Miami Dolphins. I see how it is.
Nobody ever told me you called me. I mean, this was pre-cell phone. How did you talk to anybody back in the day? You couldn't find anybody's number.
Well,
oh yeah.
Well, 24 years later, I offer my apology on behalf of Lorenzo and myself.
All square. Came out for one play. We fumbled, Eli. Our backup went in there and fumbled. I felt it was my fault. I was back in afterwards. Jason, Steelers have always had great players on the defensive side of the ball. Growing up in Pittsburgh, who are some of your favorite Steelers players? Hold on one second. See if we're going to commercial here.
I was a big. Oh.
Are we staying? Hold that thought. All right, go ahead, Jason. Favorite defensive players for the Steelers?
I grew up a big Greg Lloyd fan. I used to love the big fat face mask he used to wear, and he was a nasty defensive end and played with a big time edge. He and Rod Woodson. I grew up in Pittsburgh and was a huge Steeler fan overall, but Greg Lloyd was the guy when I was growing up.
Yeah. And Jason, was it true that the first time you ever went to a Steelers home game was when you were playing the Steelers?
It is. It is. I didn't have the means to get to a game and couldn't sneak through the fence, so my first Steeler game was when we played them. And actually, the last time I played them, which I'm no longer a Steeler fan because of it, was in 2010. I played in the AFC Championship game with the Jets, who played up there in Pittsburgh after beating Peyton Manning in the first round, Tom Brady in the second round. We went up and played Ben Roethlisberger in the Steelers in the AFC Championship game, and it was about 9 degrees below zero. It was miserable, and we ended up fumbling late in the game and losing that AFC Championship game.
Jason, Ben, got honored tonight at halftime for the Steelers. A great player there. He was, a big, strong guy, kind of like myself. What was it like trying to bring him down and sack Ben?
Well, it was a lot easier because he wasn't quite as fast as you, so I was able to catch up to him. You could never really get him on the ground. You had to just jump on his back and hang on and wait for the ref to blow the whistle. But those big pocket passes back in the day. They had them. Several teams had. Drew Bledsoe was another guy. Was just a guy of big stature. You couldn't get down a whole lot.
You think Aaron wants to go for it right here, Pate?
I'm sure he does. Hey, Jason, I showed this great clip of Marino earlier tonight. I read a story one time, maybe you batted a pass in practice. Marino wasn't happy. Give us that story real quick.
So I think I was a rookie, and, it just doing my job, trying to rush the passer and get my hands up and elevate the throw or affect the ball coming out. And I didn't realize we weren't supposed to do that when Dan Marino was throwing the ball. And you know Dan well enough to know that he has no problem voicing his opinion and telling you how he feels in the moment. And he proceeded to cuss me out and said that I was doing my job. And he said, if you do it again, you won't be in Miami very long. So I rushed the quarterback for my next 3 years playing with Dan with my hands in my pockets during practice. It was it related very well to the game. It translated very well.
Smart.
Peyton doesn't want batted passes to be allowed, actually.
I think football. I don't remember you being in a big I feel like Jason was always either like sacking you or like behind you because you had to step up. So I'm arguing that batted passes are like means not a good pass rush. Let's just take it out. Let's just ban it. What do you think? You like it?
You're very right. You're very. I like it because sometimes you can't get there. The ball comes out quick, but the guys that are best in the league at batting down passes are your worst pass rushers.
Jason, I got to ask you a story. Actually, I cannot believe it's real. I read that you actually didn't play organized football until your junior year of high school. That was only after a coach saw you doing landscaping. Is this true? And how incredible were you at landscaping?
Well, that is very true. Can you please take that picture off the screen? My goodness. Yeah, I was a basketball guy all my life. All I ever wanted to do was play football. Play basketball, playing the NBA. And Coach George Novak from Woodland Hills High School saw me doing some landscaping. I wasn't great at it, so thank God he saved me from it, even though I still try to do it nowadays. I like being outside. I like working outside, and that was my way of making. Back then they probably only paid me $5 for cut the grass, but it was a means to an end.
Jason, I see you got your Miami T-shirt on tonight. You're coaching there. You guys are in the playoffs. Y'all are playing on Saturday. Peyton told me I wasn't allowed to bring it up
if anybody
because
I can't hear Eli.
Because
I'm back. I'm back.
Ole Miss is in the playoffs. Peyton's not, and Tennessee's not in the playoffs. And you think if we kind of go on a little run here and Ole Miss meets Miami in the national championship game, will you go easy on Ole Miss? You kind of tell the defensive line not to rush so hard.
That is such a loaded question that I can't answer truthfully. So I will say good luck to everybody, but it is all about the youth.
I hear you.
Peyton, I'm sorry you can't participate this year, but
yeah.
The games are televised, and if you don't know what channel it's on, I'll make sure I send it to you. Maybe I can get through this time on my phone call or text, and we can communicate.
Tennessee and Akron are both staying home this year for the playoffs. Very disappointing.
Well played.
Touche.
Well played.
I can't even say anything. Yes.
Hey, Jason, the Jets drafted your son Mason in the second round this year. He's having a really solid rookie season. Two of his best games actually came against the Dolphins. What were those games like for you, and which team were you cheering for?
Well, it's awesome. Obviously, you get a chance for my son to go play in the NFL and do his thing after a good run at LSU. But it's, look, I was played for the Dolphins for 13 years. I've lived in Miami for almost 30 years, or however old I am now. And it's, my heart is with the Dolphins, obviously, in a lot of ways. But my son plays for the Jets, so I root for two AFC East teams. But at the end of the day, they're not going to like to hear me say this, but at the end of the day, you know where it is. My heart and soul are with my son, and I hope the Jets can get something figured out.
As it should be. Jason, what's harder, playing or coaching?
Playing is tough on the body. Coaching is tough on your hours. It's there's a lot that goes into coaching, but it's enjoyable. I'm loving the journey I'm on now, and had a chance to coach in Little League and in high school at St. Thomas Aquinas when my kids were there, and now coaching at the U. My oldest son plays safety for us, so it's plays nickel and safety for us. So it's an amazing journey. It's been a lot of fun, and it's really easy to coach when you got some really good players, and we have a building full of great guys.
Love that. Hey, Jason, the field here in Pittsburgh has had plenty of great moments over the years. You had a memorable game in Pittsburgh in 2007. What do you remember about playing in the Mud Bowl?
Oh, I forgot about this game. That's right. It's they had like the state championships there or something, and then they had a Motley Crue concert or whatever else, and then they took all that stuff up and they put some sod down on top of the muck. And believe it or not, there was muck. There could be muck in Pittsburgh, and this was crazy. They punted the ball. I remember this, and it plugged. Like I try to get my wedges in golf to do this all the time, and I can never get it to happen. But that was an ugly, nasty game, and they ended up beating us. It was, I think it was like a 3-0 game or so. It was not the best actually. But surprisingly, we played. The University of Miami played Pitt about 2-3 weeks ago up there in Pittsburgh, and they put a brand new field down, and this is the best field I've ever seen in Pittsburgh at this time of year.
Yeah, no doubt. It looks pretty good. Yeah, you get those college games, you get those state championships. I can tear up a field. That's why you got to go. That's why you got to go with the dome, Eli. You got to go in the old Indianapolis RCA Dome turf, baby. As high schools can't affect it, baby. That's the way to do it.
Come on. It's not even
although
it makes it much
Jason
more.
Taylor, they loved that dome. He was flying out of that dome back in the day.
Dude, it makes it much more enjoyable when it's always 72 and no rain and climate control. The turf never gets messed up. Guys like myself and Eli who had to go outside and brave the elements all the time for our home games. I know for us it was 100 degrees and rainy, but it's the real tough guys play outside.
I love it.
Yeah, you like looking at the schedule. Like for us in the Northeast with Giants, like the years you played, the Dolphins in their division, you wanted to be down there in like December. Like that's where we wanted. We want the Dolphins in December. That's gonna be nice. Be nice and 70 degrees, not too hot. It'd be a nice little break from the winter weather in New York. And we'd have a lot of fans down there too.
There's nothing like it. I mean, easy. There are a lot of New York guys down here, but look, I'm sitting outside right now in Miami. It's 67 degrees. I know Eli wants to do this whole thing and all that. It's 67 degrees. The wind is blowing, so it's about probably 61 with the windshield factor. It's perfect. Like, why would anybody want to play up north in 10-degree weather. It's just not enjoyable. Look at the Dolphins scoring again.
There you go. Jason comes on. We get some scoring. I mean, we should have had you come on to the.
That was the rollout. That was the rollout left touchdown. You're just a series behind. This was your play.
Good job by Waller staying alive, right?
Hey, listen, we should have did this in the first quarter. I could have been done and went to bed. I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning to coach. But either way, I bring the Dolphins some juice in the fourth quarter, and we'll see what happens here down the stretch.
I mean, what do you tell to a defensive lineman? They just see the ball and go to the ball, right? Isn't that simple? Isn't that what you coach those guys?
It's yeah, pretty much. I mean, see ball, get ball, play the run in the way of the quarterback. All the things I did for 15 years. Yeah, why not?
Good job by Waller. Looked like Mason Taylor there. Eli working the back of the end line, right? That's where all the room is on the back of the end line, right? Those defenders, they're kind of covering the middle. They're covering the front. They kind of forget that back of the end line. So good job staying alive. All right, you got to declare the onside kick here. So, Jason, thanks for bringing us some offense to the Dolphins because it wasn't looking too good for your Fins until you got on here. So we appreciate you coming on and bringing us some life to this game.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It's good to see them finally get in the end zone and put some points on the board. A lot more scoring tonight than I thought was going to happen with the weather up there and it being tough conditions. It's nice to see a few points scored, and unfortunately for the Dolphins, they're running out of time here with 2.5 to go.
Yeah. Onside kicks don't look. In fact, you have to declare it in these settings. I mean, they would be doing it anyway, but I think
what is your thoughts on this new kickoff deal? Like, yeah, the fact that you have to declare it, you can't surprise somebody. I'm not a big fan of this.
I tell you, if I was a defensive player, I would hate it because, like, you saw the Colts score the other day. You think they're going to win that game, and they kick off, and because of where it is, the Seattle starts the drive on the 40, Eli. Now the Colts defense is behind the 8 ball, and Colts offense goes from the game-winning drive, and then Seattle gets one. So, if you're a defensive player, it's like, okay, we have the lead. We ought to kind of have things in our favor. And I just think the field position is so good. Obviously, for an offensive player, I like that, but I think it penalizes, defense because it just shortens the fields. And so, I don't know. The onside kick, obviously, is the fact that you have to declare it. Just not many of these are recovered anymore. So, what do you think, Eli? Is he going left, middle, or squib? Hurry.
He's going to the right, right? Right.
Yeah, he went left.
Oh, it's loose. All right.
And it's crazy nowadays. With the new kickoff rules and the way where the ball is returned to half of the time, and with the way kickers are hitting these long kicks, it's 2 first downs, you're in field goal range. It's nuts.
Yeah, nuts. Good game for Hayward. He recovered an onside kick, a touchdown, a couple of first down conversions on the tush push. Pretty good day for him.
No doubt.
I was pretty impressed with him earlier, with the hard count and coming back, resetting on the tush push a couple times. Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Caught an audible up there, looked like. Yeah. Aaron's back there just chilling in the back. Hayward's doing all the dirty work.
I wonder if he has to do the wet ball drill also,
they got too
I know you love that drill.
That's a good point. I love the shot of Aaron Rodgers standing back there with his hands in his hand warmer and doesn't move when the ball snaps.
He's up there. He's up there having a conversation with the lineman. Did you hear that, Eli? He's like, maybe we should just run this play to the left up there. He's like, all right, we'll do it.
Jason, thanks for coming on, man. Good luck to your team in the playoffs. Hopefully we see you down the road. But
Jason, appreciate you, pal, man. This is awesome.
Anytime, guys. Appreciate you guys having me on. Be well.
Merry Christmas, pal. Good luck, man. Wish you the best.
Merry Christmas. All the best, man.
Thanks, man. Merry Christmas.